the world heavyweight boxing champion from Rockville Center, New York, defends his crown against Ingemar Johansson, former heavyweight champion from Gothenburg, Sweden. This 15-round boxing classic is coming to you live from Convention Hall in Miami Beach, Florida. Your ringside sportscaster, Chris Schenkel. June 26, 1959, Yankee Stadium, New York. June 20th, 1960, Polo Grounds, New York. The third and decisive match in this classic boxing series. The laborer's son from Gothenburg, Sweden, against the truck driver's son from Long Island, New York. Meeting tonight for the most coveted and most cherished of titles in the realm of sport. Who will it be on this night of March 13th at Convention Hall in Miami, Florida, that will leave this ring world heavyweight champion? Here to Convention Hall in Miami, Florida have come 16,000 boxing fans, a capacity crowd to try and find the answer. Now to those of you throughout the country and Canada, warm and hearty welcome, because you are among those that are watching at 207 locations in the United States, the District of Columbia, and throughout Canada. As this drama unfolds tonight, this will be the beginning, a new beginning in the careers of the winner, because there has not been a return bout clause in the contract that Ingemar Johansson and Floyd Patterson signed. The beginning of this night was just 2 hours ago as Floyd Patterson and Ingemar Johansson arrived at their dressing rooms. Their hands have been taped. They are dressed for the fight. Any moment now, they will be leaving their dressing room. Celebrities here galore, including Jack Benny, Frank Sinatra, well, just about everybody from the world of entertainment. There are many political figures from all parts of the country. We might add that the weather today was 76 degrees, and this may vary from the temperatures that you have been enjoying or not enjoying, wherever you may be. At weigh-in at 11 o'clock today, not noontime, which is customary for boxing weigh-ins, Floyd Patterson appeared fit, calm, and ready, said very few words, while a smiling Ingemar Johansson was ready for the action. You're looking at the ring at Convention Hall in Miami Beach, Florida, and at this spot we'll pass the heavyweight challenger from Gothenburg, Sweden, Ingemar Johansson, who tonight at 27 years of age will try to do what the man that defeated him at the Polo Grounds in 1960 did. That was to regain the heavyweight championship. This is Ingemar Johansson, 206 1/2 pounds, the heaviest of his career, about 12 1/2 pounds heavier than he was in his last bout. He is surrounded by uniformed ushers here at Convention Hall, as you see. Miami Beach policemen, and of course, his manager, Edwin Alquist, his trainer, Nils Blumberg. You see the gentleman nearest us, balding, and directly behind Johansson, the thin, bespectacled young man is Dr. Benson, who has been checking Ingemar Johansson throughout his training period at West Palm Beach, Florida. Ingemar motored down yesterday to the Miami Beach area, stayed at the home of a friend, and rested comfortably, he said last night, at weigh-in at 11 o'clock today. Johansson, the first non-American to win the heavyweight championship of the world in 25 years. And he accomplished this, as you remember, when he knocked out Floyd Patterson in the third round at Yankee Stadium, which you saw a little bit earlier here on teleprompter. Johansson, the first Swedish fighter, gets a round of applause the man from Sweden to fight for and win the heavyweight title, but he was dethroned and now is in the role of challenger.
Why do I run from...
And past this spot will come the heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson. Patterson tonight will have his manager back in his corner. That, of course, is Customato. He was not licensed in New York State in the last bout, but he received a license here from the Miami Beach Commission and will be in the corner of the world heavyweight champion, along with Dan Florio, Dick Florio, Buster Watson. As Patterson nears the Convention Hall ring, we might remind you that the 10-point must scoring system is in effect. In a 10-point must system, an even round is scored as 10-10. The round that is won by a narrow margin is scored, let's say, 10-9. The officials will be a referee and two judges. 6-ounce gloves will be used. And there is the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, a leading contender for the heavyweight title from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sonny Liston. The former heavyweight champion of the world from Hamburg, Germany, Max Schmeling. Former heavyweight champion of the world from Detroit, Michigan, Joe Louis. The former undefeated heavyweight champion of the world from Brockton, Massachusetts, Rocky Marciano. Ladies and gentlemen, will you kindly rise and remain standing? Mickey Allen sings our national anthem.
twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of our free and the home of the brave.
The New York Yankees.
Features Sports Incorporated, in conjunction with the Teleprompter Corporation, presents 15 rounds of boxing for the heavyweight championship of the world. The officials assigned here this evening by the Miami Beach Boxing Commission: Al Sherman, Chairman; Morris Klein, Vice Chairman; Lou Gold; E.D. Latzman; Fred Aronson. Physician in attendance, Dr. Alexander Robbins. The timekeeper is Jim Levinson. Counting for the knockdowns, Scotty Lang. The judges are Gus Jacobson and Carl Gardner. The referee, Bill Regan. In this corner, weighing 206.5 pounds, the challenger and former heavyweight champion of the world, Ingemar Johansson. In this corner, weighing 194.75 pounds, from Rockville Center, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson.
Lord Ingo, you have both been thoroughly instructed relative to the rules. I'm here as a referee, and I am going to enforce the rules as they've been instructed to you. Now, if there's any question now, ask it now, and if not, shake hands now and come out boxing.
And here is round one. On the right, Johansson, 206.5 pounds. Patterson, weighing 194.75 pounds. Six-ounce gloves, 10-point must in the scoring. For the first time in heavyweight history, the mandatory 8-count is in effect. In other words, a man knocked down must take an 8-count. You just saw what Johansson had practice on, crossing That left hand, the long left by Patterson. Patterson's left ineffective, as was Johansson's right. Here's the right hand. About a minute and 20 seconds left in round one. Patterson was stunned. One minute to go. A minute left. Round one. Less than a minute. Patterson is still wobbly. Johansson noticeably shaken. Another hard left. 10 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing happening now, as you see both fighters, will be for them to rest and to shake the cobwebs. Patterson down twice, Johansson down once. And in both cases, it was their best punch that put the other man down, Johansson's right and Patterson's left hook. The exact styles that they're noted for, showing why they're both great heavyweight fighters. Round two is coming up.
Now this is big.
Round two. That right hand of Patterson's was right at the rib cage, the center of it. It appears Patterson has cleared himself of the effects of the knockdowns. Johansson's eyes look alert and bright once again. Johansson with a short chopping right. Johansson's knees buckled, and Patterson slips. A slip. Neither fighter here in round two has been able to get back to his customary style. And they are throwing caution to the wind and not being careful. A glancing right hand. A minute to go, round two. Neil 30 seconds, round two. Ten seconds. Ingemar Johansson, who was down only once in the first round, managed to get through round two, and their defenses appeared in round two as though they must have, after each of these fighters had about 5 professional fights. They became headhunters. Johansson is a power hitter, of course, with the right hand and has to try for the chin of Patterson, whereas Patterson, who usually tries to get inside and throw body punches and then a left hook, had become a slugger in his own right. Round three coming up, as you see, Johansson is unmarked. Nils Blumberg on the right, Edwin Alquist on the left, and Whitey Bimstein, with his back to us, are talking to him. Round three about to begin. Billy Reagan, the referee, nearly caught a punch. Johansson now, on his right eye, has a cut. The first cut of the bout. Johansson, with his back to us, his cut in the eyebrow, over the right eye. A slip, Patterson. The cut in Johansson's eyebrow, right in the center. It is bleeding. 2 minutes left in round three. A right-hand body punch. Patterson making the mistake of going right into Johansson's right hand. He has been wide open, as you have seen. Minute to go. Round three. Punch was short. A body punch of Johansson is hurt. "30 seconds in the round. Ten seconds. Johansson now cut under the left eye, and it is beginning to swell. Here is Floyd Patterson, Customato, his manager, talking vehemently to him now, as he has made many mistakes. Was able, however, to land one right hand to the body that really hurt Johansson. Another right to the head is going to cause Johansson's left eye to close, because it's starting to do it right now. Johansson has a cut in the right eyebrow as we await the start of round 4. You probably noticed that both fighters, as a result of the early knockdowns, appeared to be tired in that last round. Ten-second warning. Now there is a coagulant, Vaseline, on the left eyebrow of Patterson, so apparently he has an abrasion at that area. Ice bag has reduced the swelling under Johansson's left eye. They have closed the cut in his right eyebrow. And now Patterson's left eye. A mouse has formed under it. Johansson back with that left jab, trying to open up Patterson. Patterson still is slipping that left hand over his right shoulder, leaning into the right hand of Johansson. 2 minutes to go, round 4. Missed. Johansson now beginning to leap, copying Patterson's style. Trying to throw a looping right hand instead of straight right. Minute, round 4. The chin was open, as you saw, and Johansson tried to hit it. That one hurt Patterson. Ten seconds, round 4. Retired heavyweights here at Miami Beach, Florida. Although both fighters have swollen areas under their left eyes, they appear to have full vision. The cut in Johansson's right eye, you see the ice bag on his left eye, sustained the work that was put forth by Whitey Bimstein between rounds 3 and 4 and did not reopen during the 4th round. Both boys were shaken up in the 4th. Now it's the 5th coming up. This was the round in their last bout when Floyd Patterson regained the heavyweight championship. Johansson winning his heavyweight championship in their first meeting in round 3. This now round 5. of the two, Johansson has the better left jab. He is helping to keep Patterson at bay, so he will not start those unusual combinations. Two minutes left in round 5. Now we're beginning to see some good defensive work by Johansson, using both hands to block punches. Use the elbow there. The cut over Johansson's right eye has not been reopened. One minute, 5th round. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds.
Okay, so we've picked out the TV.
5 rounds have been completed, so at the start of the 6th, that'll be the farthest that they've gone against each other. We're in Johansson's corner, as you see, as Whitey Bimstein is working over the cut in the right eyebrow, which had been reopened in the final 20 seconds of the round. Incidentally, Johansson, in the last round, obviously was trying to protect that midsection and trying to catch his breath. He is breathing heavily in his corner. And now get set for round 6. Neither fighter was able to further damage the areas around the left eyes. The area around Patterson's left eye now really beginning to puff. 2 minutes to go. Round 6. Looks now that Patterson may have about half vision from the left eye as the area beneath is puffing up and closing it. Patterson faking an injury or what? Minute to go, round 6. They are both tired. Ladies and gentlemen, Floyd Patterson is still the heavyweight champion of the world. 2 minutes, 45 and 1/2 seconds of round 6. The count of 10, and that was just about it as we saw it here. And there may be some ringside observers that think the count of 10 had not been reached. There is Floyd Patterson, who needed nearly an extra round in order to take care of the challenger from Gothenburg, Sweden. Unofficial time, 2:45 and a half of round 6. And it could have gone either way, as you undoubtedly could determine where you're watching this on closed circuit television, because both fighters were extremely tired, and the champion looks weary, and I'm sure happy that it's all over with. His left eye, the eye far side, begun to close, and it may have been that he was feigning an injury in that round, waiting for Johansson to come in, give him that opening that he needed in order to put him down, which he did. So it is a similar pattern in the finishing round of the last fight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a bout that started the first round with 2 knockdowns of Patterson and 1 on Johansson, we get now the official ring announcement from Jack McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 45 seconds of the 6th round. The winner and still champion, Floyd Patterson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you undoubtedly are hearing a few dissenting voices because of the closeness of the full count of 10 told by Billy Reagan over Ingemar Johansson, who's in the process of getting to his feet. So at 2 minutes and 45 seconds of round 6. Floyd Patterson now defends his championship, and here is Howard Cosell to interview him.
Champion again. They were talking about the controversial end of the
Ladies
fight.
and
Did you
gentlemen,
think Ingo
another
was truly
contest
down
to
at the
follow.
count of 10?
Well, Howie, it's not for me to decide. That's for the referee. And I don't know what Ingemar, how he felt about it, but I would rather not give an opinion.
A good
All right,
contest
Floyd,
to follow,
what
ladies
happened in
and
the
gentlemen.
first round? He caught you with the rights.
Romeo Brennan.
Oh, yes. I didn't think that he would use it so early. He'd come right out and throw it, but like I said before, Ingemar is a very, very good fighter. I think the odds of 4-1 were way off because, as you can see, I came very close to losing this fight in the first round and a couple of more times when he caught me with the right.
Was there a time when you actually felt close to the end, or did you keep your strength after the knockdown?
Well, after the knockdowns, I felt groggy, much more groggy than in the second fight. But like I said before, Ingemar is a very, very good fighter. And I think this fight, he will make the Swedish people proud of him, as well as the Americans, the way he took his stand.
Floyd, the inevitable question, what next? Sonny Liston?
Well, Howie, as of now, Sonny Liston is the #1 contender.
I've always said that if there is another man out there that can really honestly beat me in a fair and square fight, as much as it hurts, I'd rather see him with the title than myself.
Again, Floyd, our congratulations. You showed a marvelous fighting heart coming back the way you did. Your mother's in the ring and wants to see you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Floyd Patterson from the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from the champion, Floyd Patterson, father of 2 daughters, and a man who I'm sure shows signs of the 2 first-round knockdowns that he sustained. Here at ringside is the former heavyweight champion of the world, who retired undefeated, Rocky Marciano, from whom you'll hear in a few minutes, as we'll have an opportunity to review that knockdown, which came at 2 minutes and 45 seconds of round 6. A large corps of newspapermen, photographers, and reporters from all around the country were here covering this bout, and we hope you enjoyed it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the videotape playback of round 6, in which Floyd Patterson knocked out Ingemar Johansson to retain the World's Heavyweight Boxing Championship. And joining me here at ringside, Rocky Marciano. Rocky?
Hiya. You're going to watch us again.
Did it appear to you, Rocky, that both boys during the round had pretty much full vision from their left eyes?
Yes, both eyes, both Ingemar and Floyd's eye looked like they were puffed up, and they could have had trouble seeing all the punches.
Do you feel, Rocky, they stuck to the defenses they had sort of set to use after that hectic first round?
I thought Floyd was sort of trying to sucker Ingemar in there as he was going away after being hit. He seemed to just keep going back, and wanting Ingemar to lead.
Of course, he did that in the second round in their last bout, as you recall.
Yes.
It's undoubtedly a lot had to do with the fact that both were extremely tired at this point.
Yes, I believe both boys were tired.
Of course, that third man in the ring always has a difficult job.
Especially a title fight where all the eyes are on him. One mistake, they all know about it.
Is this the point now, Rocky, you believe?
Yes,
he was...
yes. Notice how Patterson just keeps going back, and not really set for anything too sudden like. There was a wide left hook, which was not a good punch. Ingemar's very strong in there.
The added weight helped him, you think?
Yes, it did. It helped his punching power, and he was able to hold Patterson off there quite a bit.
Rocky's a former champion. Did you see a lot of openings?
It seems like there were a lot of openings, but of course, sitting at ringside, you always get that impression. I don't believe there were that many, as many as there seemed by just sitting here. There's the punch.
There it is.
It's right in the back of the head, and it really stuns a man.
There's a mandatory 8 count here in Miami Beach. Unusual for a heavyweight
Yes,
championship
that's the
bout.
first time I've heard
Now
it.
there, Johansson seemed to be getting up.
He looked like at the count of 9 that he was on his way up. His knees were off the ground, off the canvas.
And for Billy Reagan, the referee, it was a call that he had to make, and he made it. And you fans saw it. And Rocky, it was certainly a pleasure to have you here with us on videotape and watching again that crucial and final round 6. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again we say at 2 minutes and 45 seconds of round 6, taking a count of 10, Floyd Patterson defeated, knocked out Ingemar Johansson to retain his heavyweight title of the world, and we hope you enjoyed it.